Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. Got the public betting guide for all the major sports today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Start with college football. We got SMU and North Texas. 55% of the money on North Texas plus 17.5. 59% of the money on that over 66.5. And then 90% of the money on North Texas money line, Wyoming UNLV, 85% of the money on UNLV minus 4.5, 78% of the money on that under 50.5, and then 76% of the money on UNLV money line. NBA, 76ers and Pistons, 97% of the money on the Sixers minus 8.5, 75% of the money on that over 223.5, and then 64% of the bets are on the Sixers money line. Hornets and Wizards, 89% of the money on the Hornets plus 3, 73% of the money on the under 240.5, and then 60% of the money on the Wizards money line. Nets and Celtics, 71% of the money on the Celtics minus 11.5, 75% of the money on that under 228, and then 75% of the money on the Nets money line. Jazz and Grizzlies, 80% of the money on the Grizzlies minus 4, 83% of the bets are on the under 230.5, and then 92% of the money on the Jazz money line. Pelicans and Rockets, 94% of the money on the Rockets minus 2.5, 60% of the money on that over 218.5, and then 95% of the bets are on the Rockets money line. Timberwolves and Spurs, 97% of the money on the Timberwolves minus 6.5, 69% of the money on that under 225.5, and then 97% of the bets are on the Timberwolves money line. Clippers and Mavericks, 57% of the money on the Clippers plus 1.5, 98% of the money on that under 235.5, and then 80% of the bets are on the Mavs money line. Lakers and Suns, 60% of the money on the Suns minus 3.5, 75% of the bets are on that over 224.5, and then 63% of the money on the Suns money line. And then Thunder and Kings, 55% of the money on the Thunder minus 1.5, 91% of the money on that over 230, and then 93% of the money on the Thunder money line. College basketball, I'll go over some matchups here that I covered in my college basketball video. Let's see. Pretty much just went over a bunch of ranked games. Arizona Duke, which is the big one today, 52% of the money on Duke minus 5.5, 69% of the money on the over 153.5, and then 56% of the money on Duke money line. Chattanooga Louisville, 91% of the money on Chattanooga plus 4.5, 55% of the money on that over 150.5, and then 99% of the money on Chattanooga money line. UCF Miami, 69% of the money on Miami minus 9.5, 91% of the money on that under 147.5. Texas A&M Ohio State, 93% of the money on A&M plus 1.5, 59% of the money on that under 139.5, and then 67% of the money on Ohio State money line. All right, let's see. Purdue Morehead State, 90% of the money on Purdue minus 28.5, 71% of the money on the under 139.5. Bama Indiana State, 59% of the money on Indiana State plus 17.5, 78% of the money on that under 161.5. Oakland, Illinois, 75% of the money on Illinois minus 23.5. Those are just went over a few main college basketball ones there. And then NHL, we got the Flames and Maple Leafs. 79% of the bets are on the Maple Leafs minus 1.5, 56% of the money on that over 6.5, then 92% of the money on the Maple Leafs money line. Wild and Sabres, 56% of the bets are on the Wild plus 1.5, 92% of the bets are on that over 6.5, and then 99% of the money on the Sabres money line. Capitals and Devils, 72% of the bets are on the Devils minus 1.5, 97% of the money on that over 6, and then 69% of the bets are on the Capitals money line. Hurricanes and Panthers, 80% of the bets are on the Panthers plus 1.5. 83% of the bets are on that over 6.5, and then 95% of the money on the Hurricanes money line. Flyers and Ducks, the 50-50 on the spread, and then 77% of the money on the Flyers money line. Sharks and Golden Knights, 87% of the money on that over 6.5, and then 84% of the money on the Golden Knights money line. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.